her like a real lot, and yeah, that's I guess I asked her out like on Facebook because we she didn't really have a phone, and the only way she would call was maybe a house phone, or maybe she just she would just call me on or she wouldn't call me on Facebook, but she would message me on Facebook and everything. And at the moment, we were really best friends. And one day I just felt like, my God, this girl's like perfect for me, and she's beautiful too. And so I was straight up like, you want to go out? And she was like, sure. I was like the happiest day of my life. And yeah, that's basically it. So at least it was 2 weeks before she moved back, and well, well, basically one way to say this was it wasn't really a good welcome home situation, if you know what I mean. She came back, and it was it was an unpleasant surprise in a way. It was she came back, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" and everything. And uh she wasn't the same, if I could say. She wasn't like she wasn't like the person I used to know, if I could say. And that really got me it really got me sad, and I kind of went through a depression. And she didn't know, I guess, but like I was really depressed and everything. Yeah. So like I guess we took a break and we just split up. We broke up, and yeah, that was when I really got depressed. And finally one day she called on her mom's or her friend's mom's cell phone, and she was like, "Hey." I was like, "Hi." She was like, "How you doing?" And then like we just kept on talking. And as far as I can remember, it was we were crying to each other, like how much like we love each other. And you know, I was like, "Will you give me a second chance?" And she said yes. And that was like the second most happiest day of my life. And but then as soon as we got back to school on a Monday, it was really awkward again. It was more I couldn't get a hug. I I it was like what is really happening here? So yeah, that's basically it. But um, a day before our month anniversary, she said today we're gonna kiss. I was like, oh yay! I was all happy. And she took me like in our school. So we went to her upstairs. We went upstairs to her locker. So and then we were looking at each other like we need to do this. And we just went downstairs, and the teachers were like, oh yeah, you'll do whatever you want, just don't get arrested and everything. And so we went, and going to the band hall, there's no cameras there, but we noticed like a lot of kids were coming in, and I guess we were just really shy like of everyone seeing. So we were like, let's wait real quick. And so we went out, like the way coming into the band hall, we went out instead. And the doors going to the bus lines were like right there, and I thought someone would have saw, but I just like I hugged her. I did the stupidest thing ever, and I kissed her on the forehead before I kissed her. And we tried once, and our glasses, yeah, she had glasses, they collided, and they were like, oh man, I was like, oh my God, I was like, oh, I messed up, how could I? And everything. And well, she took me again to the same spot, or to the spot where the bus lines are, and like it's a bus, It's like doors, and then outside it's like it's kind of hard to describe because it's a really random spot if you ask me. And yeah, so she took me over there, and there's a camera, but we didn't really care. So she was so we I just closed my eyes. I just did everything like they do in the movies, and before you know it, like our lips connected, and to this day I can still remember those lips. I heard you go with them soft lips. You ain't know what I'm. Oh, sorry. And yeah, that's basically it. So when we got done, she went to her bus, and I was like, "Whoa!" You know, I just started screaming out everything, and the teachers were looking at me like, "Dude, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, nothing." And it's kind of sad. It's kind of touchy to me. Really, I'm surprised I'm not actually gonna say it, but the next day she broke up with me. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to stop the commentary. Just rate, not rate, like, add to your favorites, and leave a comment and everything. So see you later. Boy, that commentary.
After I'm gone, your Earth will be free to live out its miserable span of existence as one of my satellites. And that's how it's going to be.